Hello, my name is Ricardo, and I'll be giving the presentation for my group in Finance 183 about a sustainable construction of an affordable housing development, with me and everyone else's names on the bottom. So, affordable housing development will be a multifamily development complex. It will consist of two high-rise blocks of apartments and several detached dwellings. The high-rise block will have one bedroom, two bedroom, and three bedroom apartments, while the detached dwelling will have three bedroom houses of a town villa design. Now, we will actually target quite a few sustainability initiatives. These initiatives will target reduced operational, maintenance, and construction costs for the development. The first one we will target is energy efficient initiatives. These are LED and CFL lighting fixtures in place of incandescent lighting. The LED and CFL fixtures will have lower power ratings and thus consume less energy and values as low as 7 watts as compared to a 100-watt fixture. The incorporation of Energy Star rated appliances such as washing machines, dishwashers, and elevators. Generators of good and ISO approved emission ratings will also be installed in development. We also want to do water efficient initiatives. Water efficient fittings and fixtures that consume less water during the operation will be installed. These will include water closets with dual flush settings, low flow shower heads, low flow taps for all areas, and lower flush settings. This will be estimated to save about 20% of the potable water consumption. This development will also incorporate rainwater harvesting as the region does not experience some adequate rainfall that can be stored for drier periods. We also want to have a water recycling plant installed on site that will treat both gray and black water from the toilets, showers, and kitchens. This water will be used for toilet flushing and landscaping. Now, waste management practices are also good initiative to implement. Good waste management will be observed both during the construction and operational periods of the development. The construction team will have a 70% target for reuse and recycling of construction waste to generate some income for the development and to reduce the amount of waste going into the landfill. There will also be a site weight management plan drive with the construction phase to guide the entire team to achieve the 70% goal. We also want to have sustainable construction materials to be used to be built our complex. Only FSC Forest Stewardship certified timber will be used for the project. The timber offcuts used for construction will be cleaned and used to fabricate doors and to use the house is saving on material. Bamboo will be used to replace timber, and concrete blocks will be used in place of stone as they have less energy embedded in them. We also have a building management system will be linked to all the water and energy meters so they can oversee the consumption of these utilities from one central location. This location will be available at somewhere in the middle of the complex where they can also have access to the generators, lighting system, and security system to monitor their workings. We also want to target LED certification. This development will seek out financing for the construction phases of the project. They will use the initial LED certification to get financing from the French corporation and liaising with the World Bank. The LEED rating system was chosen as is best suited for our climate and location on the globe. The financing will be used for the entire construction phase and to pay both the design and construction teams. Now, the development of the following typologies of homes is to be at the provided cost. A standard one bedroom, one bath there will be 16 units developed at $7,500 cost per unit for a total of $450,000. The next standard two bedroom, two bath will be 40 units developed at $12,500 per unit with a total cost of $500,000. And then a standard three bedroom, two bath will be 40 units developed at $7,500 per unit at $580,000. And the townhouse villas will be 70 units developed at $20,000 per unit at $1,400,000 with a total cost of $2,930,000. This development can be constructed on a 22-acre brownfield site, which was previously sat on by an abandoned house that occupied 30% of the site area with the rest taken up by dumped rubble, wild vegetation, and waste. This site was chosen as to improve the ecological value of the land, with the construction of the homes, trees, and green landscaping will also be planted. The Environment Assessment Report shows that no indigenous or native vegetation and animals will be negatively affected by this development of the project. The report also shows that no water catchment areas are close to the site and to be affected by the construction process, and that the vegetation to be planted will increase the capability of the water catchment areas. The development will also create employment opportunities both during the construction and operational phase for the people living around the site of West Fresno. This is our depreciation schedule for the following 10 years. So each apartment has a price of $9,000, in which after every year, using different methods, it seems to be steady or decreasing. The market data and tenant mix we plan to foresee on this project will be, we will try to target families that have a net income of about $10,000 to $40,000 per year to have this affordable housing. This demographic makes up about 54.4% of the population, and we also expect various demographics that will take up the available space, such as university students can take up the one bedroom apartment, and the older couples can try to occupy the 2 bedroom apartments, and we'll leave the 3 bedroom and the townhouse villas to be available for small new families, especially for those who have kids and they're attending school that might need the extra room. The loan terms for our mortgage plan is we want to take out a loan of $4 million with a 4% interest rate with a 10-year period and having one payment per year. The start date of the loan will be on 2020, and with scheduled payments of $493,163 for 10 payments for 10 years. It will have accumulate a total interest of $899,540. The repayment schedule goes as planned, as does seem to be feasible that we can pay this off in about a little 10 years, with accumulating the total interest of $800,000 and being able to do that. The cash flows of the construction period are as follow: as the site acquisition and closing costs to be $2,930,000, and with the hard cost site improvements to be more than that, the $3,150,000. At the bottom, we conclude that the total equity needed will be around $3,610,000, which would not be very financially feasible. During the cash flows in the operating period, we find out that it will be even worse in this period of time, which all the cash flows before tax will be negative, and with not that much net operating income, with the rent increasing 3% each year and the overage increasing with that 3%, we figured that the taxes were too much to overcome the net operating income, which will have the negative after-tax cash flow at the end as well. So in conclusion, the feasibility analysis is that this project will not be financially feasible with a good return on investment. It will have too many negative cash flows for the first 6 years and possibly for longer. We thought this would be a good project because government can assist developers with financing, funding, and land and the construction clue, and they would also help find owners at the end of construction and to help to restore the payment of the loan, and to be able to find new tenants to fill the low-income housing. So as we feel like this is a good development project, it will need a lot more time and financing and more money in general to be able to process this. Thank you.